Hello. Working on hardboard, and I've covered it with some white acrylic, mainly because I don't like paint going directly onto the beige colour of the hardboard because it distorts the paint, the colour. That's why I put white on. So I'm using quite a broad flat brush and these colours here, like a red, magenta, a purple, velvet purple, this blue, teal, turquoise, and I've put some white in the middle. And I feel, I just feel quite, what do I feel? I've had quite a rough day, and I feel, finding it hard to get in touch with how I feel. Yeah, finding it hard to say how I feel, but I feel like these colours that I've chosen will speak about how I feel. So I'm just going to get some paint on here and see how I feel when I've done that. No idea what I'm doing, I don't have a plan, but I do know that I need to sort of free myself from the way I'm feeling. Like expressing it this way will help, it usually does. Oh wow, love those colours. So I'm just sort of splodging really, different colours in together, making marks on the board. Yeah, it's been a demanding old week. And today has been heavy going in all. Yesterday was pretty challenging. So I guess there's been a kind of build-up of feelings really. I was working on my painting earlier of my flowers, which I was really enjoying, but at the same time I just couldn't settle somehow, I think because of how I felt. So I abandoned it and went for a walk, and now I've come back in here. Yeah, that red, the deep red that I put on, that one, that seems to really feel good, seeing that colour. Yeah, maybe I just can't find the words because it's been so blooming unspeakable, the pressures and demands of the last few days. So this feels pretty good actually. Okay, I'm going to go and get some more paint. I rather like what's on the plate. Quite like the marks actually. Like skid marks of demands. Oh yeah. Okay, got to choose some more colours and leave this to dry a little. So this is drying up and I like how it looks, I like how it feels, and I guess it speaks of how I feel. So now I see it as it is. I'm just going to add some white because it's what I feel like doing. I love some of these raspberry colours and turquoisey shades. So if you just choose colours that just feel like how you feel, and if you don't know how you feel, as I didn't, just choose colours randomly, just choose colours in the moment, just very intuitively, and just trust that whatever you do is going to work out just fine. So now I seem to just be lightening everything up now that I saw it as it was, which was pretty dark in places. These colours are gorgeous. I do believe that, you know, when we express ourselves this way, it makes us feel so much better. Seeing it on the whatever it is we're working on. It sort of gets it out of us and onto a board or substrate of some kind. And somehow, just through that, it makes us feel so much better. It's like an expression. It's like, ah, yes, that's how I feel. It's exactly how I feel. So I'm just making marks all over. You could be using a knife, you could, you know, I'm just going to put some white on here actually, like that. You could use a knife, you can use fingers, you could use anything you want, just anything that feels right in the moment when you go looking through your materials. Just trust that whatever you pick up is exactly what you need to pick up to work with. So I didn't particularly like what I saw of the, you know, the first layer, and yet it felt right. It did say how I felt, so I felt better for seeing it. Loving these colours. And again, I've no idea what's going to happen. I don't know, you know, what I'm going to do next, but my feeling was to lighten it with the white. So I'm just trusting that now, going with that. And then we'll take it from there. Don't want to be planning ahead. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush because I'm not liking the red mixing with the sort of grey blues. Doesn't feel right, so I want it to feel lighter. So I'll wash my brush and I'll come back. So I'm loving the cool blues and turquoises and the little bits of sort of black curranty purple. I'm not enjoying the red parts. Okay, that's more pinky, which I like. I love the softness of this. It's kind of fluffy and soft and marshmallowy, which I guess soothes all that turmoil that I first popped on here, because it felt like turmoil to me. I felt in turmoil. Loving these colours. It feels very gentle and soothing. Okay, I've got a whole lot of red going on again. Don't seem to be liking the red.